Disclaimer here before I start this topic today. I am not a marriage counselor. I am not an expert in relationship matters or whatever. I am just a woman trying to share my own opinion of things. You understand? That's how I feel, because I see a lot of women rubbishing, let me use that word, rubbishing themselves just because they want to get married. So please, hello guys, welcome back. I saw something on Twitter recently, and I felt I should vlog about it. I think the tweet was talking about something like, if you see your friends getting married, buying new cars or buying homes or something like that, you shouldn't feel bad because everybody's timing is different. Yeah, I totally agree with that tweet, because actually everybody's timing is different. But I really want to use marriage as an example here, because that's one of the things that actually affect a lot of young ladies these days. The worst reason why you should get married, or the worst reason why you will want to get married is you want to get married because everyone is getting married. Maybe all your high school friends are all married right now, and you are the only one left. Maybe you got your friends in school, maybe 5 girls, and you're the only one left. Some of them have kids and stuff like that. Let me tell you, that's the wrongest reason why you should be dying to get married. No, don't do that. If the reason why, because like the tweet said, everybody's timing is different. That your friend is married today and you're not married, that means that's our own timing. We all have our destiny, we have our process, you know, before, like, maybe you're not just ready, like you're praying that God should give you a life partner, right? And God says that you're actually not ready to handle everything that comes with it. So maybe God is just waiting for you. Sometimes we are actually the answers to our prayers, but we don't know, you know. So that's the wrong reason why you should get married, because everyone is getting married. So another thing that I found out from talking to my friends is that you're getting old, your biological clock, and you are 30 now and you're afraid. You're like, maybe I'm not going to get someone to marry me, because guys these days want to marry younger women. But you know that that's actually a lie from the pit of hell. So we still have a lot of women getting married today in their 40s, and even getting married to younger guys. I don't told you cannot get married to a younger guy. You can. So you know there are actually no rules to these things. But the only thing I want you to put into consideration is you really need to be ready. Like, be sure of yourself that you are actually ready to go into this thing, like into marriage. Trust me, marriage is a very beautiful institution if you're ready, and if you actually get married to your best friend. It's beautiful. It's a roller coaster of a lot of energy and stuff like that. So you should be ready to be forgiving. So if you have that unforgiving spirit and you want to bring that into your marriage, it will not work. So is it not better you're not married at all, or then you get married and after a year you are out? So that's it. So I just feel we should all be ready and not get married because our friends are getting married, or because the reason is because we are getting old. And you know, another reason why I find out that a lot of people who wants to get married is because they feel getting married will bring them happiness. Trust me, getting married will not bring you happiness. Nobody is actually in charge of your happiness. Let me use that word. If you come to your marriage a sad person, you are going to be sad in the marriage, because marriage is actually a partnership. That's what I think, or that's what I know. So if it's like your partner is bringing something and you are bringing something, so if what you're bringing is sadness, that is what you'll be dishing out in the relationship or in the marriage. Trust me, nobody is in charge of your happiness. Okay, look at it this way. What if we actually allow people to be the source of our happiness, knowing that we are all human and sometimes we human, we fail. So what if your partner fails or disappoints you or something, then you go back to ground zero to become unhappy again? So that's just like a logical example of why you shouldn't make anyone the source of your happiness. So you actually have to bring your own happiness to the marriage. So you feel, oh well, I want to get married because my partner will complete me. Yes, I have seen a lot of people use that word, complete. It completes me. Yes, yeah, that's true. If you actually use that word in the right terms, right? So you cannot eat a cake that is half baked, right? So my advice is, be complete in yourself. Be baked, like well baked and eatable, before you take yourself into any marriage at all. Be complete in your own self. That's when you actually get the fulfillment of completion, because trust me, your partner is actually not going to really complete you. No, your partner is actually really not going to complete you. And another funny reason why I feel a lot of women go into marriage is because they are tired of taking care of themselves, so they want to just move into a woman's house so that the man will start taking care of them. You understand? But my advice for ladies is that you have to be able to take care of yourself before you go into marriage. Don't go into any marriage because you're looking at the guy's pocket. That's one of the wrongest reasons why you should. So you can make your own money and take care of yourself. So when your husband is taking care of you, it's just going to come as I really don't know the right word to use right now. Like, it's going to come as an addition to what you already have. You understand? That's why you see a lot of women, they are treated very badly in their marriages. They cannot leave because they actually cannot fend for themselves. So they are like, oh well, if I leave, who is going to take care of my children? Who is going to take care of me? Or who is going to... Girl, that's the reason why you should be able to take care of yourself before you go into that marriage. Have your own plans of taking care of yourself. And I'm not praying that any marriage should hit the rock or something, but if something like that happens, we've seen a lot of it these days. If something like that happens, you'll be able to take care of yourself. You're not waiting on the man to actually take care of you. So what I'm saying in essence is that we all have our time and we have our seasons, and so that you see people getting married today and you've not it hasn't gotten to you, it doesn't mean that God actually does not love you. But what I think is that God is actually taking you through that process for you to actually be complete before you meet that man that you will spend the rest of your life with. I think you should be complete on your own. Don't go into marriage because of the wrong reasons. Like, my friends are getting married because I want a man to take care of me, because I am getting old, or because I want to be happy. Those are not the reasons why you should get married. You should get married to someone, like someone that is already complete, and you are completing yourself. So imagine two complete people coming together. You can imagine that force. You understand? You can imagine that combination. You can imagine that peace, that enjoyment, that love. So please don't be in a hurry to get married. Yeah, this might sound very weird, right? Don't be in a hurry. But if you know in your heart of hearts that you are ready, by all means do it. But if by any chance you still have a doubt that you're not married, and you still have these 3 reasons or 4 reasons that I just said in your heart, and that's the reason why you want to get married, you're not ready. Okay? Be complete in yourself, be working on yourself. If you're single, that's the time to actually work on yourself. So please work on yourself. Thank you for watching. See you guys next week. And if there's any topic you want me to talk about, let me know.